behind the gleaming showrooms and promises of a great deal, sometimes lies a darker truth. Today we delve into the shocking case of Erik Charles Maund, a successful Austin car dealer whose life took a sinister turn. In 2020, Erik Charles Maund, a partner in the Maund Automotive Group, was accused of hiring hitmen to kidnap and kill his mistress, Holly Williams, and her boyfriend, William Lanway, in Nashville, Tennessee. The motive? A tangled web of infidelity, extortion, and greed. The indictment painted a chilling picture of how Maund allegedly orchestrated the murders. He enlisted the help of former military personnel who surveilled the victims, carried out the killings, and disposed of the bodies. The case sent shockwaves through the Austin community. Maund, once a respected businessman, found himself facing life in prison. The victims' families were left to grapple with the unimaginable loss. On March 12, 2020, Williams and Lanway were confronted in the parking lot of Williams's apartment complex in Nashville. Lanway was fatally shot. Williams was then kidnapped, driven to a construction site, and murdered. Her body, along with Lanway's, was then dumped at the site. The Nashville Police Department launched an investigation into the double murders. Detectives quickly identified Maund as a person of interest. They had been aware of his relationship with Williams and knew that he had been in Nashville around the time of the killings. Investigators soon learned that Maund had withdrawn $15,000 from his bank account shortly before the murders. They also discovered that he had been in contact with a group of men who were later identified as the hitmen. On December 10, 2023, police arrested Maund in Austin, Texas. He was taken into custody without incident. 3 of the hitmen were also arrested. In November 2023, a federal jury in Nashville found one-time Austin, Texas auto executive Erik Maund, Byron Brockway, and Adam Carey guilty of murder for hire after 7 hours of deliberation. Maund was found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder for hire, but not guilty of kidnapping, resulting in death, while Brockway and Carey were found guilty on all charges. The families of Williams and Lanway have been devastated by their deaths. They have called for justice and have urged the public to help them keep Maund behind bars. The case of Erik Charles Maund is a cautionary tale about the dangers of forming intimate relationships online. Maund and Williams met online and their relationship quickly escalated. Unfortunately, this relationship ultimately led to tragedy. It is important to be cautious when meeting people online. Do not share personal information with strangers, and never agree to meet someone in person for the first time in a secluded location. If you are concerned about your safety, you can always tell a friend or family member where you're going and who you're meeting with. The case of Erik Charles Maund also highlights the importance of mental health. It is possible that Maund's actions were motivated by a mental health condition. If you are struggling with your mental health, it is important to seek help from a qualified professional. The case of Erik Charles Maund is a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. It is a tale of greed, betrayal, and ultimately murder. While the details of the case are shocking, they also serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of human connection. As we continue to follow this case, we must remember the victims, Holly Williams and William Lanway, and their families who have been forever changed by this tragedy. Their lives were cut short in a senseless act of violence, and their loss will be felt for generations to come. Let us also reflect on the lessons that can be learned from this case. We must be mindful of the dangers of online relationships, the importance of mental health, and the consequences of unchecked greed. By understanding these factors, we can work to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts or questions about the case, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true crime content.